Hello, you awesome YouTube subscribers. My name is Bot, and welcome back to some more Dying Light. Now, I decided that I was going to do another walkthrough on Dying Light just because I felt like it, and honestly, I don't really have any new games, so I don't have enough money to buy new games at the current point in time. I'm trying to get a job so that I can afford to buy new games and maybe play them for you, and also, you know, get my own place, get a car, that kind of thing, so... But anyways, we're going to be starting a new walkthrough of Dying Light, and obviously we have to restart from the quest, the first assignment. We can't restart from the prologue, unfortunately, or I would go back that far. So, we'll just have to restart from the first assignment. Now, I have the music in this turned off because I don't want to get copyright striked for any of it. I kind of made that mistake on the first walkthrough I did of this. I left the music on, so hi Frank. But anyways, I left the music on accidentally during my first walkthrough of this, and although I didn't get copyright striked, I was just lucky. So
something bad happened. We need to talk.
Okay, give me a sec.
Alright, so okay, yeah, I don't care about cooperative mode. I already know about that. Cancel. God, okay. I need to do that. There. I don't want anybody joining me mid-game. Oh. I didn't know that. Well, after I complete this, after I complete the airdrop quest on this, I think I might go to Black Ops 3. In that case. And in case you guys couldn't tell, in my last walkthrough, I still was, you know, my power level and my agility level weren't completely leveled up. Neither was my survivor skill. But now, I guess if you want, if you have Dying Light, then yeah. Friends, I'm okay with. It's random people joining me I'm not okay with. But yeah, if you guys notice, I got my survivor skill, my agility level, and my power level all completely maxed out. Now I'm on to my legend level. I got this as high as it'll go. I need to be legend level 20 before I can get it any higher. So I've started going with this. And now that this is filled out, I'm going to, I believe... I don't remember what it was I was going to do. I don't need that because I never run out of stamina now. Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you can play with me on VO3, I don't mind. Anyways, okay, I don't want to do, well, I don't know. Actually, I think I'll do firearms the next time I level up. I'm gonna start doing firearms. So... I didn't even realize that was a viral. Yeah, I like this machete I got. Let's say, most of the weapons I got are like 1600 damage and above, and I got a good amount of upgrades that I can use on them, so that makes them like 3000 damage or something. Plus aiming for the head, typically with a sharp weapon, I can cut their head right off. Or with something, say like a police baton that's fully upgraded, I can, you know, just bash their head in with one hit. Oh, whoops. I thought I was supposed to go to the tower. Whoops. Duh, I've played this mission enough times, I should know. I gotta report to Spike. Okay. I think if this was real life, he probably would have broken his legs from a fall like that.
First of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something, come see me. To start with, use a UV flashlight and a remote control. You run up on a volatile, give him a face full of UV, or lead him into a trap which you can trigger with that remote. You got it?
Got it.
Perfect. Now for the bad news. Despite your efforts, Brecken's mission failed.
Shit, is he okay?
He's alive. But you need to get back to the tower. Jay called all the scouts in, and that means you.
I wish they wouldn't frickin' give you the frickin' UV flashlight. It's probably one of the most useless items in the game. Because the only thing you can use it for is for volatiles, and it doesn't even damage them, it just stuns them for a second. And you don't even go out at night that much. Like I said, it's one of the most useless items in the game. I wish they wouldn't even give it to you, but frickin'... But they do anyways. God. Well, anyways, just gotta frickin' deal with it. The thing that makes it extremely annoying about the UV flashlight is that you can't store it. It doesn't let you put it in your inventory to store it. Or the only thing you have, well, you can't put it in your player stash. You have to actually keep it in your inventory at all times.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm about to have a meeting with the tower's leader.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact us immediately.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, it wouldn't be such a big deal if you could store the UV flashlight, but when I get in here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I have the UV flashlight in my inventory, but I can't store it. The game won't let me. Like, if I go... Where is it? Oh, well, it should be right here, but I guess it's because it's the beginning of the game that I don't have it there. Nothing here really interests me. That might interest me, but I can only repair it about 3 times, normally. Of course, I have a skill that oftentimes lets me repair a weapon more than the number of times it says I can, but still. Yeah, when I get up here, I'll go to my player stash and show you guys what I'm talking about, that I can't store the UV flashlight. For those of you who may not know, you might not believe me, but if you go here, your player stash where you can store items, if I go down here to UV flashlight, I can't store it. The game won't let me store it. Even though it's probably one of the most useless items in the game, you have to have it on you at all times. The game doesn't give you an option. What do you got to say?
Good job out there, 31. I mean Crane, right?
What does this guy have? I would be interested in the katana, but it swings kind of slow and it doesn't do as much damage. I already got that. Typically blue weapons I don't go for. I only really go for purple and orange weapons now, because purple and orange weapons, you can repair them a lot more. So blue weapons and stuff you can't really repair all that often, so. Okay, so.
Crane. Listen, Brecken and a team of runners went after an airdrop last night. He lost the rest of his team to biters, and then Rise's men ambushed him, beat him to a pulp, and stole the drop. Now Brecken wants to go after the next drop himself, but we can't let him, and you've got to back me up, okay?
For God's sake, you can't even walk straight. We need you alive, you idiot.
Okay, we're going in. Act confident. Brecken? Lena?
Maybe you can get through to him.
Jade, who's your friend?
Kyle Crane.
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you to go back out there. We can figure out another way without jeopardizing you. Right, Crane?
I'll go. I'll do it.
Right. Yes. Crane will go. He'll be happy to.
Jesus. No offense, friend, but you're as green as grass. You can't just...
Crane will manage. He'll start in the right spot. And Lena's right. You need to be here taking care of the towers, convincing them the world's not over yet.
Maybe One more try before we go to Rice. Yeah. Okay, fine. Good luck, Crane. Jade, a moment.
Sure. Head for the cauldron. I'll be in touch shortly.
Look, there's something else we need to discuss. Brecken was hurt pretty bad out there. Worse than he wants people to know. He took a blow to the head. Now he's starting to have seizures, and I don't have any Loratrax.
Yeah, I doubt anyone does. Anti-seizure drugs were being passed out like candy when the infection first started. And the stores ran out weeks ago.
Yes, that's right. How do you know that?
Look, what do you need me to do, Lena?
There's a man in town named Ghazi. He's not altogether there, if you know what I mean. His mother had epilepsy, so he used to pick up medicine for her each month. She died 2 years ago, but Ghazi kept going to the store to pick up her prescription. He likes his routine, and Ghazi can be very insistent. So, they kept giving it to him.
Think he's been stockpiling it all this time?
If he hasn't, I don't know where else we're going to get it from. Ghazi lives under the overpass. And don't mention his mother's death. He won't understand.
Yeah, I know I can get free games in PS Plus, but there's not really any games on there that I like, is the thing. From what I've seen, they don't interest me. I may take a look later on to see what there is today, but because I haven't looked at it today, but so far, anytime I've looked, I haven't really found anything that interests me. So, it interests me. Alright. Now this first part here, you don't have to worry about getting caught at night, because the game is like, you know, the airdrop mission is supposed to be one of the missions that introduces you to two concepts in the game. The airdrops and the nighttime. So, because nighttime in this game, it awards you double skill points for doing everything. Getting a kill on a zombie, climbing something like this. It gives you double everything pretty much, but it's a lot more dangerous because out there you have because at night you have volatiles to deal with. Volatiles are a lot worse than normal zombies. No matter what weapon you have, you cannot one-shot them. It takes several hits from any weapon, even probably one of the best weapons in the game, to deal with them. So, like, I wouldn't say this machete I have is the best weapon. There are weapons that have more damage than it. Even when fully upgraded. There are still weapons that have more damage than this. But it doesn't matter what weapon you have, you cannot one-shot a volatile. Well, except for with maybe something like this thing. This is a semi-automatic shotgun that I got from one of the traders. I've played this game several times now, so played through this game a bunch of times. Get this closed before any more of those things decide to come in. Okay, nothing else to loot, so let's go in here. Alright. Bingo. It's always a good idea to loot a safe, just not loot a safe zone, but secure a safe zone whenever you get the opportunity to. You never know when you're going to need it later on. Get off. Damn it. Supposed to do a drop attack, but it didn't work. Get off. Get off. Faro comes out from underneath the bus to try and kill me, gets instantly decapitated.
Mama ain't happy. Nobody happy. So you better make Mama happy.
Gazi?
Me too. We have the same name. Are you from the video store?
No, my name's Crane.
Crane? Crane rhymes with train, and brain, and sane, and grain, and rain, and plane, and the other kind of plane, and...
But can I come in?
No, no. It's impossible. Impossible. This is my special day with Mom. It's Mother's Day, and it's the most important day of the whole world. Are you from the video store?
Why do you keep asking me that?
Because you're supposed to bring my movie about me. It's called Charlie. And it's all about me. And how smart I am.
Look, Gazi, if I bring you your movie, will you let me come in?
Sure. Then you could watch with us. It is Mother's Day. And if Mama ain't happy, nobody happy. Oh, and she also wants chocolate. Mama wants chocolate.
No, wait a minute. That's too much.
Don't argue with Gazi. It doesn't work. That's what the drugstore people say.
You'd be surprised how a man like Gazi could survive out here, but somehow he does. But hey, I ain't gonna judge him. Say, I got problems myself. I got autism, so... Of course, it's not a very big case of it, obviously. It doesn't affect me that much, but it does affect me somewhat. I have a very mild case of autism, so... And that's kind of why, you know, sometimes I repeat certain parts of certain words. I don't intend to, it just happens. No, I don't want to activate the car trap. I better take care of this cop first.
Son of a bitch, not now.
Get off. Oh boy. That's not good. I knew that was gonna happen, but there was no way to get past him.
For Charlie.
Oh boy. Close that. And that's why. How viral's out there.
Gotcha.
Right there. Yeah, frick you guys, but I'm going out this way. See you guys later. Alright, so next place isn't far up. So that was how to get into the video store. Now this one, it's a bit more tricky. Not because, you know, there's a specific way you gotta get in, but the way you gotta get in is that garage door right there, but there's all these zombies you gotta deal with to get in first. If you don't deal with them now, they're gonna come in after you, and you can't close the door once you've opened it, so you gotta take care of all these guys beforehand. Alright, so alright. And this is also a good place to... Oh, okay. I didn't see you there. I keep forgetting that guy appears behind the counter, but this is a good place to stock up on coffee. Okay, now there are 3 places you can grab the box of chocolates from that is needed for this mission. There's up there on the shelf where I just showed you. There's right here. And then... Oh. Okay, I know there was 3 places. Where's the 3rd place? I'm trying to think here. Oh, over here on the floor. That's where it was. Okay, so there's over here on the floor, in this tray right here, and then up here on the shelf. There's 3 places you can get the chocolate from. Yeah, like I said, this is a good place to stock up on coffee. You got a lot of coffee in here. And this is a good place to come for later on. Because there's a side mission that you can do later on, where you have to bring these guys like 16 bags of the coffee. Alright, so once I bring this back to Ghazi, I'll do the airdrop mission. Well, yeah, I'll do the airdrop mission. I said I was going to do it, I'm going to do it, so I'm not going to go back on that. This is a walkthrough after all. I need to follow through with my promises. Get off. I would fight the zombies and everything, but my opinion, I don't think it's really worth it. At least not right now, anyways. Why try and fight them when you can just run past them? Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to climb that, but okay. Well, I guess it was better than going splat on the ground. Alright.
Here's your movie and your chocolates.
Wait till Mom see this. For Ghazi wins again. Hooray for Ghazi!
Right. Okay, then I'll just let myself in through the roof.
Okay, so for those of you who are wondering how to get there without using the grappling hook, I'm gonna say, because I could just use the grappling hook to get on the roof, but some of you are gonna want to know, if you're playing the game for the first time, how to get up there without using the grappling hook. What you gotta do, you gotta climb up all these rocks, climb on this pipe, and shimmy across. Just keep shimmying across until it won't let you go any further. Then just jump down here. Try not to dodge off the side like I almost did. Let's see. Climb up here. Now you can't jump across there, but what you can do, I believe, is come over here and hang on guys, I haven't done this part in a while. I've mainly been using the grappling hook for this part. I think maybe, right here. I knew there was a pipe somewhere to shimmy across. Okay, so you gotta come here, shimmy across this way. Shimmy across basically as far as it'll let you. Then kind of jump up here. Jump down here. And then you gotta come around this way. And jump up here. and then you'll crash through that roof, but of course, if you're like me and you're not playing the game for the first time, you have the grappling hook, you can just grapple up to the top, obviously, but I did that for those people who don't know how to who don't have the grappling hook and need to know how to get across. Almost there. While we're here, raid Ghazi's apartment and take all of his stuff that he doesn't need. Raid the refrigerator.
Hello, Ghazi.
The movie. Mama's watching.
Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Ugh. Alright.
Is Mama happy?
Yeah, Mama's real happy. Gazi got her chocolates and a movie.
But I'm gonna take some medicine to help my friend.
Okay. Mama stopped getting seizures when her head turned into a pumpkin. They're on the table.
Yeah, thanks, Ghazi.
Gazi make everybody happy.
Alright, so. Okay, now we get back, deliver the medicine to, what's her name? To Lena. And then, after we deliver the medicine to Lena, we'll go ahead and do the airdrop mission. Get off. Do the airdrop mission and then we'll call it a video there. Then I'll probably go to Black Ops 3. I might do a video on that, but not entirely certain, so. That's one way to get a volatile or a viral from Lafayette. If you got a viral chasing you and you don't want to turn around and fight it because you don't have the weapons or something, then what you can do, if you run by a trap that you can activate, just activate. If you run by a trap that you can activate, just activate it. Activate it. That'll get them off you real quick. Now this place right here, I remember this place. This place has a good amount of loot in it. Now it hasn't got the most obviously, but it does have a good amount in it. You gotta kind of climb up the side of it and everything and drop down here. Bust through. Not only because, you know, there's some chests and stuff in here that you can loot, but you also got stuff right here. Plus, you also got a little toolbox right there that you can loot. And if you go down here, you got even more stuff that you can loot. Got that, and there's always a green weapon upgrade right there. So, it's worth grabbing. Trust me on that. Yeah, I already know that. I already got Fortnite. Alright, so nothing in there from what I remember. But loot everything just to be sure, you know. Nothing there. Search that. Raid the refrigerator. Pick that up. And then now we drop down here and it turns out this is a pharmacy with a house on top, basically. Alright, so alright. backs of ambulances are easy to pick, and you can get 1 to 2 med kits out of them, so they're worth picking. Trying to use my survivor sense, but the button for it is is X, and X is the same button to apply camouflage when you're standing next to a body. I'm trying to figure out which bodies I can loot and which bodies I've already looted, you know? I would pick up some of these weapons, but they're really crappy. See, only 60 damage. And the one I currently have equipped, this one, 2,676 damage. So yeah, that's why I'm not picking those up. Just to see. Saw blade. God, I sliced that guy's body clean in half. I need to close this. Yeah. Close that before any more of those bastards get in. Okay, yep, okay, that's all of them. So, now, turn on the power, we come over here. Bingo. And now for those of you who are wondering, well, for those of you who don't know, there's what's known as quarantine zones in here that you can do for bonuses. And this is one of them. One of them. Now this is a quarantine zone right here. Basically, there's a bunch of them around the map, and you can go into them, and depending on what zone it is, sometimes you'll have different objectives. Like, there's this one that I know that you can get a lot of disaster relief on site packages from, if you have the proper stuff. Because you can get 5 of them in one go, and you can keep repeating it. Those places are repeatable, so you can keep doing them over and over and over again if you really want to. So, I did this one that's a supermarket, and got, like, I don't know, 30, 40 disaster relief on site packages, and really just completely maxed out my survivor rank. Read the text on screen, Ian Warren. Okay. Not happening. Ow. Get out of here, Viral. Now, for some reason, sometimes the game, even when you don't make a loud noise, will keep spawning in virals and keep spawning them, keep spawning them, keep spawning them, and it won't stop. And I don't know why. I think it's the game's attempt at getting you killed, because you should be dying and for some reason you're not. Okay. Let's see what this guy's got. Well, that one's pretty good, but I don't really like... I like how things look, but this... Typically I go based on how things look and the way they handle. But I don't like the look of this one. It has good damage and everything, but I don't like the look of it. Plus, I don't really need it. I got several others here that I can use. So yeah, don't really need anything. Oops. Although, what I can do Sell all my valuables. Sell that dynamite. That was from a side mission I did a little while before I started streaming this. Now most of the zombies, before they start, you know, trying to actually swing at you, they'll try to grab you, basically. They'll try to grab you before they swing at you. So, like, see these guys? That guy goes to grab before that one tried to go grab before he went to swing. Same with that one. Now those guys didn't do it, but most of the time they'll go to grab you before they'll actually try and swing at you. Like that one. That one tried to grab me. Now one thing that I can sometimes do, show you on this one. I do that, stun them, and because I have a skill, I can do a stun kill on them. I can instantly execute them. Wait, you just gonna stand there? God, you're dumb. Are you seriously just gonna stand there while I'm freaking sitting right here in front of you? I'm easy pickings. Get off. That has got to be my favorite out of all of the kill stun animations. Seriously? I backed right into another one. I didn't even hear him. That's one thing I hate. Is that even when you've got headphones and stuff on like I do, sometimes the game just still cheats you out of losing a bit of health. Does anything it can to try and get you killed, you know? And it's annoying. Like, you should hear the zombies coming, but sometimes it makes it where you can't hear them. But anyways, let's go up. I hate it when it does that. It keeps popping up with those little cooperative mode things saying that you can open your lobby to have other people join you and everything, but I don't want to have other people join me. I'm doing a solo walkthrough here. Alright, so now you guys are probably wondering why I haven't been playing with Donatello 906 lately, and it's simply because I no longer have a PS3 to play with him on. So, unfortunately,
Hey, do you have spare keys for 202?
Well, what's the problem?
Something's going on in there. The door's locked from inside.
But unfortunately, the PS3 that I had that we would both play on, I had to get rid of it. It wasn't technically my PS3. It was my family's PS3, I guess, and I was just using it. So I brought it up here with me when I first came because I thought I was going to be going back, but then it turned out I wasn't going back. I was staying up here, so yeah.
I've got your anti-seizure medicine.
Thanks. Oh, how'd things go with Gazi?
Well, he may be challenged, but he's very good at getting what he wants.
Did you meet his mom?
Yeah, she seemed happy.
If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Speaking of which, Brecken asked me to pass this on to you, with his thanks.
Alright, so got one more mission I'm gonna do in this game session, and that's the airdrop mission, which is, well, I guess fairly straightforward. I don't know I can't really say it's straightforward because as it's really not. It introduces you to two concepts in the game: the airdrops, which basically show that yeah, you can, you know, get airdrops and stuff and get the disaster relief on site packages that way. And then it also introduces you to nighttime and basically what it's like at night. So alright, so here we go. Let's do this. Whoops. I should not have picked that up, damn it. You can't sell the shields. Thankfully, though, you can store the shields. Ah, man.
Got a special deal for you.
Damn it. Now I don't have a place to frickin'... I don't have a player stash in here, so I can't store it. Oh, actually, I do have one down here, though. I do have a player stash down here in Spike's place. In, you know, the place where Spike is. Dr. Zera's research trailer, basically. I do have a stash down here, I know. Or at least I think I do. Are you... seriously? Do I not have a stash anywhere nearby? Fuck. I don't want this shield, but I can't sell it. The game won't let you sell shields once you pick them up, and you get them at every single... And once you unlock the shield, you get them at every single quartermaster. You have to be careful not to pick them up. But I thought my inventory was full, and it turned out it wasn't. Okay, there's a safe zone right here. I can store it here. Actually, it's up here that I need to... Wait. No, it's not. Never mind. It's down here. Here we go. Get rid of that. I don't want the shield. Alright, so... Now let's go do this do the airdrop mission. Ah, for frick's sake.
Crane here.
Report.
Tower boss is named Brecken, and he's definitely not your man. The other likely suspect is this warlord, basically. Local guy. Calls himself Rise. He's hoarding antizin and then gouging the hell out of anybody who wants to buy some. I'm on a mission to get antizin from the airdrop. If I don't succeed, they'll have to come up with something else.
Acknowledged. Good job, Crane. You're doing well. Stay on task, and we'll be in touch. Be sure to call us immediately if and when you get that antizin.
Alright, so... Now... Let's see. Now that we've contacted them, we head down here. And head this way. And there is another safe zone down here, so I'm going to be, you know, clearing that out. Because like I said, you never know when you can use a safe... You never know when you'll need a safe zone. Oh. That guy's not anything important. He just talks to you. I've seen that guy before. He just talks to you about something. So, I don't really care about what he's got to say. Get off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck off with the virals game. Sometimes that happens. You activate a trap to get a viral off you or something, and the virus ignores it.
Good. Find some shelter and wait. Most of the drops seem to fall exactly in that area.
Sometimes the game does that to you. You activate a trap to get a viral off you, and the viral still keeps chasing you anyways. Alright.
There's a crate. It looks intact. I'll check out what's inside. Damn it. Nothing here.
Did you see that?
Yeah, 2 drops.
They landed elsewhere, unfortunately, but you're not that far away. Get to those crates before anyone else does.
It doesn't honestly matter how fast you get to these crates. It doesn't honestly matter how fast you get to this first crate here. Rise's men always get to it before you do, so. I've tried it several times. I've tried beating him, and I've gotten there so fast you'd swear they would not have time to mobilize, but the game still spawns Rise's men there anyways. So yeah, it doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to get to this drop before Rise's men do.
Jade Rice's men got here first.
Fuck! Okay, don't try to find them. Find the second one. Look for the smoke from the flare. The crate should be close by.
Now typically you're not supposed to fight these guys, but I like fighting them just because I can. Huh? What? Who's there? I heard somebody say something, but... Did you guys hear that? He said fucking runners, but it's not, they were all dead. Seriously? Okay, so what you can get is some DIY grenades, 3 of them, 2 conducting liquids, and some pistol ammo. That is if you feel like taking these guys on. If even, if you think you can.
Jade, I'm almost there. I can do this.
Yes, that shotgun is a one-shot on goons with a headshot, typically. At least those kinds of goons. Now this place, you don't really need to clear the place out. You just need to turn on the power for it to secure it, but there are 2 places you need to turn it on. There's down here, and then there's up at the top. And there's a bunch of zombies down here, so basically, if you don't want them getting in your way, you have to clear them out. So, I'm gonna search this guy. Get out of here. Now you're missing an arm and a head. Same with you. Get off. Get off. That's one thing I kind of don't like about this. It's that it seems like the second you get one zombie off you, another one instantly grabs you. So it seems like no matter what you do, you can't avoid having them grab you, pretty much. So, okay, now this one, you gotta climb all the way up to the top, and it's a little bit of a tricky process to get up there. Because you can fall back down if you're not careful. Okay, you climb up. I'm up here, come around this side, jump up here. Oops. Climb up here. Jump up. And keep going up. Then this one you gotta come out here to do. Gotta come out on this. Jump up. Oop, nope. Don't want to jump out that way. Then you gotta turn around, jump up there. Oops. Jump here. And then come around to this side. And interact with this. And bam, safe zone secured. Safe zone secured. You say now, for those of you who are interested in achievements and stuff, or are looking to kind of try and level up your agility a bit faster, typically up here, if you climb all the way up, there's usually a flag right there on the end of that pole, but there's not one there because I've already collected that one, so. And you gotta make sure you don't fall too far, because the game will try and push you out that way, because of how narrow that ledge is. So you gotta make sure when you drop off the ladder, you push forward so that it doesn't push you off. And in this one, you don't really have to worry about it. This ledge is wide enough. Then to get back down fast, just use this. Ow. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that, guys. I was talking to someone real fast. Didn't want you guys to hear the conversation. Especially considering it's not really relevant to this.
Thank you. I'll never forget what you did.
Alright. Now another thing I want to do real fast before I go there, there's another safe zone over here. And it's going to be useful in this next part, so... And I do mean it. It's going to be extremely useful. Because this next part, you're going to get chased by volatiles. Get off. Okay, so now that we've done that, turn on the power. This safe zone is going to be useful for this next part because you're going to be running from virals, and the only thing that, or not virals, but volatiles. I keep getting virals and volatiles mixed up. But yeah, you're going to be running from volatiles in this next part, and the only thing that will really stop them, because these volatiles are different from normal volatiles. Normal volatiles, like, you can kill. These ones, you can't kill, not easily. They have a lot of health, because the game is trying to, you know, make you run from them. You're not really supposed to stay and fight them, so... Not even I mess with it. Even though I've got really great weapons, I still don't mess with it because it's real. Because typically I wind up dying if I try to mess with them. So I don't bother trying to mess with these volatiles here. And of course he has to call the GRE.
Crane here. I'm about to recover an antizin drop.
Rise is our man. So if you find an airdrop containing Anderson, destroy it.
What? Why?
It will force interaction with Rise. You can go under Brecken's auspices as an ambassador, if you will.
But there are civilians depending on this stuff.
Our plan is focused on the greater good. Remember that.
If I were Crane, I would just say, fuck you, I'm giving this to them. Especially considering the GRE ends up being the bad guys in this scenario. Or at least one of the bad guys. Global relief effort, my ass.
Jade, I'm at the airdrop. There's no Antis in here.
Son? Fuck! Alright. Get back here and be careful. The nightmares are awake. Don't let them see.
Oh, shit. They must have heard me.
That's why this safe house is freaking useful. Because you can use it to get a temporary break from these guys. And then you can kind of do it a bit more stealthy for this next part. But be careful. Normal zombies can sometimes turn into virals. And this is the thing on night. Agility and power points are doubled at night. Escaping a pursuit gives you a big agility points boost. The longer you play outside of safe zones, the more survival rank points you get. So now I would, try and sleep in that bed downstairs, but it won't let you sleep until you've talked with Brecken upstairs. So, and once I talk with Brecken upstairs and I am able to sleep, I'll go ahead and call it a video there, basically. Okay, let's continue. Alright, so, whoops, forgot. Gotta talk to Brecken first, not listening to myself.
Brecken, come on. I mean, we need Anderson. I know, but buying from Rise? You can't be serious.
For God's sakes, I'll go. I'm not scared.
Absolutely not. We've discussed that already.
We didn't discuss it. You just decided that
I'll go.
Are you serious?
Well, this Rice guy has never seen my face before. Clean slate, right?
Could you guys give Crane and me the ring, please? You sure you're up for this?
Has to be done, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not going to argue. Race's place is over here. Just find out what this will cost us and come back in one piece.
Can do, Brecken. Can do, will do. Alright. Now we can go ahead and sleep. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, this is War Waging Bot signing out.